Hello, my name is Nilay Şimşek. Welcome to my YouTube channel. As you saw on my videos, I attended Dubai World Cup last week when we watched amazing races. And the organization, the races, the quality of horses were amazed all of us. And all the 9 races were so challenging, but the most important one for the industry, of course, was Dubai World Cup. And this year we have a very special champion. Show won the Dubai World Cup with Florent Geroux, and it was an amazing race for all of us. And today he's my guest, and I'm really happy to talk to him about the race and his career. Hello, Florent. Welcome to my show.
Hi, Niyar. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Very good. Thank you for having me.
And as horse racing lover, I really enjoyed the race, and it was like breathtaking race, so challenging. I will ask your feelings during the race and everything about it. But at first, I would like you to introduce yourself a little bit. You're a French jockey. You have been riding in the USA for years, and you have many victories there. Could you please inform us about yourself at first?
Yeah, my name is Florent Geroux. I'm 38 years old now. I've been in jockey in the USA now since 2008. And I moved in United States from France. I was riding here as an apprentice and professional for 3 years. Then I moved here just to experience something else, and it's been working out great. And I have over 2,000 races won so far in my career here in the USA, and I've won many big races at Grade 1 level. And one of my biggest victory came over a week ago in the Dubai World Cup. It was a great victory, and I'm still shocked I was able to win it. So very excited.
Yeah, I can't imagine your feelings. Last year, after the race, I made an interview with Bupat Simar, and I asked him the feeling. How is the feeling of winning Dubai World Cup? And he told me it happens he said he has been in horse racing industry for 30 years, and this is the most happiest moment in his life, and it happens once in time in a people life. And could you please explain your feelings about not during the race, because I want to especially now understand after the race your feeling.
It was amazing feeling actually. When you cross the wire in those type of races, it feels like everything goes in slow motion, and I didn't really feel like I win it. I was kind of like a little bit blurry, and it's just starting to sink in now. But seeing the grandstand at Medan full of people cheering for your horse and cheering for you, and everybody's clapping and congratulating you. It's just a great feeling, and I do believe Dubai World Cup is one of the most famous races in the world. I feel like all eyes are in Dubai that night from all over the world, not only in the Middle East, but also in Europe, in Asia, in America, Africa. Every continent, people are watching the Dubai World Cup, and to be crowned, the winner, it was just an amazing feeling.
Let's start the story about the Dubai World Cup from the beginning. How did you met Show? Because the owner of the Show, they are one of the biggest horse owner in Qatar, and they are breeding in the USA. They don't race in Qatar, but they're one of the biggest horse owners in Qatar. And how your journey and their journey came together, and you decided to race in Dubai World Cup?
So it started each show. I raced him actually almost 2.5 years ago when he was 2 years old. My first time on him was in October, I believe, at Keenan Racetrack, and he won his first race with me on right away. And he went on the road to the Kentucky Derby, but I was not riding him because I was based at another racetrack. He was racing in New York, and I was racing in Louisiana, a different state. So somebody else was good, rolling me know for that year, and I compete against him a few times. I had a different horse for the same trainer, and I got reunited with him last year, and I win again. And from this win, I start running him more often for these next few races. And at the time, he was racing for owner named Gary West. It's a couple who own and breed horses here in the USA, and it was their horse. And when he won a big race, I will believe in August, he got purchased. He got purchased privately by Watman Racing, and they bought him last year, I believe in August or September. Then he stayed with the same trainer, and of course I keep riding the horse. It was just a different ownership. From that point, I start riding him and start winning again for the new owner. And after his few races over the winter, they decided to send the horse to Dubai to compete, and we thought the distance will not be a problem since he was racing a mile and a quarter, and we thought the quality of the field was strong, but it was good enough to compete in the race. So I made the trip to Dubai to ride him, and here we are, a few weeks later, and got the big win.
Yeah! You are the then you became the champion.
Yes.
And Florent, you race in the USA. It's where you live also, and you never raced in Qatar for over 15 years. And so, I mean, you are not very used to Middle East racing scene. So, what drew you to through this part of the world for such a high stakes race? Because it's also very huge risk.
Yeah, it is, but I will say people here in the USA, we adapt to the races in the Middle East a little bit easier because they do race a lot on the dirt, and usually they go left-handed, very similar to the racing here in America. Then in Europe, most of the racetracks are right-handed, or sometimes they both way, but mostly turf, and the horses don't necessarily adapt as well. So I feel like racing in America, and especially with American horses, I believe we have a little bit of advantage when we do race in races like Saudi Cup or the Dubai World Cup, since our horses are very well trained on the dirt and well trained on the clock. They know exactly how to make the turns and stuff.
Yeah, and we showed it also with your competition with Dettori. It was really good. We were really happy to see him on the race again, and he also you had it was a really challenging race, and please tell me your feelings during the race. You were competing with Dettori. It was really close for both of you.
Yeah, it was amazing. Every time you can compete, against Frankie Dettori is amazing because, he perform at the highest level all the time, everywhere in the world. I'm a big fan of him. He's been my idol since I was a kid, and since I started racing. He's always somebody I'm looking forward to and always admire, and also trying to take notes on how he do things and how he's able to secure the win, and also how to get better. So racing with him was amazing, and the race was pretty, I'm not saying simple, but My horse always race a little bit in the back of the pack. He always start a little bit from behind and slowly make his way, make his way toward the lead. At the end, of course, when he's good enough. And I was in the back, so there was not any trouble for me from there. I was just trying to keep him, in a nice rhythm, make sure the horse was comfortable and happy. He took the kickback very well. There was a lot of it, but he's used to it here in America, so it didn't bother him. And from there, I was just navigate through horses. And at the end, when I had only one horse to pass, looks like Mixto and Frankie Dettori were, going to get the win. My horse, really, really accelerate at the end to catch them. And he did it all on his own. I was just trying to be a good passenger and make sure, I stay out of his way. But when he saw Mixto a few lengths in front of him, he really went after him and was able to run him down at the end.
Yes, Florent. And about the before the victory, before the Dubai World Cup day, how was the training with Hitchell? Did you feel it? He's gonna win the Dubai World Cup, or were you just racing? Yeah, we will have a good place. And how was your feeling and your trainer's feeling?
Actually, we went there. Actually, to be honest, the race when we started, it was a little bit difficult, with having Forever Young as a big favorite. And I believe he's probably one of the best horses we have in the world. And he showed that, in Saudi Arabia, he showed it also in America and in Japan. Everywhere he goes, he's always very competitive and at the highest level. So we were a little bit against the odds, to compete against him. But races has to be run, and our horse was in good form. It's all that matter, and he traveled to Dubai from America very well. I went to see him in the stables a few days before the race, and all the guys, from the stable, they were very happy, and they thought the horse traveled very well and eating good and feeling good, and he was training great. I didn't ride him in the morning, but I saw him training, and his energy level was great, and appetite was good, and everything was good for him to run a big race, and it shows on the racetrack that day.
Yeah, and the moment I always talk with. I want to understand your feelings as a jockey during the race. Do you focus on to be the, I'm going to be the champion feelings, or because last year, as I told you, I talked with Bupat and he explained us the trainer side. But what about the jockey side? How did you get prepared as a jockey for Dubai World Cup, and how was your feelings, opinion during the race?
Well, listen, you always prepare a little bit the same way. You need to be there confident, but also you need to know your competition very well, You can be overly confident, but you can be also not too down. You need to stay, I will say, level-headed. Make sure, you stay neutral and be aware of what's happening. The way I go into big races like this, I try to do a lot of homework. Make sure I know exactly who's my competition. First of all, horses, and some horses I don't know, try to watch as many race replays as I can. And after that, most of the jockeys I race against, I rode with them before. Like even sometimes, not as many times, but I rode with, like a guy like there in Europe, or I rode against, whoever was in the race. Some of them from America, and some of them I rode against them. It doesn't matter if it's in Saudi Arabia or America or Dubai. And from there, I just try to take a little bit of notes, every time, and try to know what's going to happen. But from there, you just you need to go there to prepare your races. You need to do homework. Make sure who you are competing against. And also after that, make sure you know what's happening. Know your surrounding very well.
And before the Dubai World Cup, you have also many victories with different horses like Gunrunner and She Dares the Devil and Catch a Glimpse. I'm a Chatterbox and the Pizza Man are one of them. And what makes the hit show special and make difference than these horses?
But it's all of them. They're all very good horses, and each show makes it great because he was able to travel. He got the opportunity of going. Some of them did not, and him, what's making special, he was able to travel and take it to the travel. Some of them you can put them in the plane, but when they arrive at destination, they're not necessarily feeling good. Some of them they don't travel very well or they don't perform very well. And him, he was able to not only travel well but perform very well, and that's what makes him very special and always be known as a horse who was able to accomplish good things in USA and great things in the Middle East.
It's great. And please, I would like to hear your actually it is Dubai World Cup is the toughest, one of the toughest level for jockeys. If you win the Dubai World Cup, it's one of the top. So what is your next target? Because you're on the top now and we are looking forward for your next race.
No, for sure. No, there's always something. I've been very lucky to win some of the biggest races we have here in America. Breeders' Cup classes, Pegasus World Cup. At the time, it was the biggest race in the world. It was almost 17 million. And what the Dubai World Cup is 12 million, so there was a little bit more, back then. I was very close last year to win the Saudi Cup. Became third on Saudi Crown. This one is probably would love to be my next target. Saudi Cup will be amazing, and of course, trying to win here in USA races like the Kentucky Derby, Preakness Stakes, or Belmont Stakes will be amazing. Definitely, those races on my target, but those like you will think they are not very easy to win. First of all, you need the opportunity of competing, and after that, you need to find the right horse to win it. So very, very hard things to do, but you need to believe in yourself, and good things can happen.
Yes, and as a horse racing lover in Dubai World Cup meeting, they were really exciting for all of us. And as I told you earlier, it was a French jockey day, I think, because Lemar won the race, you won the race, and at that day I felt like I wish I speak French. It would be easier to talk with you. And yeah, it was a great day for French jockeys. And could you please also tell your opinion about the meeting day? How was it for you?
It was a race. It was an amazing day, I think, to start with. Like you said, we have a few French jockeys from all over the world, competing, in Dubai and at Medan that night. So it's nice to see everyone, in the jockeys room. Some of us, we don't see each other very often, but we're still friends. And from there, there was a great race card. We had the first two best horses in the world competing, different races, Forever Young and Romantic Warrior, two champions. Amazing to see them, and the fans were able to see them, very close and running on the same day, on the same night, only a few hours from each other. And it was some just great day of racing. Not only those two horses, but many very good horses competing at the highest level. And if I have to suggest, somebody who's never been to the Dubai World Cup meeting, they definitely should try to go there because, as you know, and you were there, Dubai always put a great show for the fans, and great fireworks, top class, hospitality, very good racetrack. Clean, safe, and they try to bring as many new fans every year as they can. They really try to do things at the highest level, and to participate and to be part of it is just amazing. And of course, when you win it, it's even a better feeling. But overall, I would say the Dubai Racing Club just do amazing stuff, and I'm a big fan of that.
And if you run this kind of big races, calmness is one of the most important talent. And you are a very calm and peaceful person. How did you achieve this level? Or is it in your blood, or it take times to achieve this level?
Well, I'm not very calm to begin with. I'm a very excited person, always move around and kind of like energetic. But on race day, I try to be as much calm as I can. Things takes times, with I would say experience, and the horses, they can feel it. If you're very nervous or very worried or this or that, horses can sense that, through their body, their animals. And at the end of the day, the cooler you are and the more quiet you are, they can feel that. And if you're confident, during the race, they're gonna feel that as well too. And I think it's more about the horses, me trying to adapt to them, than the other way around. Because if that was just my regular self, I'd probably be they can't probably be on their back and be just calm down. But I'm the one who always try to adapt to them and make sure I stay calm.
And Florent, but if you have raced in France, USA, and America, and France was years ago. But could you please compare all of these race tracks and race areas for the people, for us? Because most of my subscribers are not in horse racing industry actually, and they are meeting a horse racing with your words. Please tell us.
So listen, so horse racing, it's a global sport. Start. First of all, we race from all over the world. Every country do have every countries have racetracks. It's been there since forever, and races in America are mostly dirt racing. That's the number one, kind of racing. Then we also have turf races, but most of them are run left-handed for some reason. And different countries, like in Europe or Asia, or some of them in South America, they do race right-handed or sometimes straight races. So it's just like a little bit of the difference, and most of them are racing on the turf. That's kind of like the level ground for everybody. Most countries race on the turf. And that's why, you can bring horses from Asia and run them, from Japan or Hong Kong, and bring them to either America or Europe and compete against. And same thing with horses from Europe. You can put them in a plane and travel to America or travel to Asia to race against. And that's the good thing about it. And my favorite part of all of it, I love when horses from all over the world meeting in some places. If it's in Dubai, or if in Saudi Arabia, or sometimes at Breeders' Cup races during in November. I love the World Championship, and it brings a lot of people and different culture together. And at the end of the day, we are all here for the same thing, for the love of the animal, for the horses. And of course, if people can bet and make some money, it's even better for them. So I think it's a great. It's great for everyone. It's a good show. It's a great sport.
It was a great description for horse racing. Thank you, Florent. It was great. And I have also many subscribers. They are apprentices, so they are so young, and you were there on their position. You were young. But you were lucky because your father was also a trainer. So they have you, but you understand them. So they have dreams, and what do you recommend them to be the Dubai World Cup winner like you? How did you do it? And please show them the way.
Listen, it's like, first of all, you need to be passionate for the game, passionate for the sport, like any kind of sport or job you do. If you like what you do, it's a bit easier to wake up in the morning and go to work. Like people, who plays, golf or tennis or, football, doesn't matter, when you're happy to do something, you're just going to keep on doing it. And first of all, I love horse racing. I was very lucky to start very young. I went to the jockey school when I was 13 years old. And from there, started to learn, how to ride horses and training and stuff like this. It took a lot of years of hard work. It was not always easy, but never give up and always try to keep pushing yourself. And at the end of the day, just believing in your dreams. Make sure if you want to get somewhere, you got to keep working hard and always believe you can get there. Like you said, we come back to your conversation earlier. When I was a kid, I was watching, jockeys like Frankie Dettori winning all kind of big races, everywhere in the world. And I was just hoping one day it could be me. And here we are now. I was able to beat him, in one of the biggest races in the world. So when you believe in it, things can happen. But you got to keep working hard and, like I said, be passionate about the game.
Yeah, actually, it's like a movie story. The Dettori is one of your idol, like many of jockeys, and you race with him and you beat him.
Yeah, he was not very happy, but no, he was. I mean, I'm sure he would have loved to win, but he won that race already multiple times, and I'm good friend with him, and he was happy for me to win my first Dubai World Cup.
I'm sure he is, and it's also very. It shows the partnership and friendship. I really see being a jockey is one of the great example for that, because you are friend with him and you compete together. You were in the competition during race. Just 2 seconds later, one of you win, one of you lose. And after the race, you congratulate each other. And when you win or lose the race, you also win money, or you lose the money. So, but even though you support each other, and I think it's great feelings, and it shows the partnership and the friendship. It's a great example being a jockey.
No, for sure. Like exactly. I will say, we compete against each other, but some of us, later on became friends. But the number one rule, I will say, in horse racing, especially for us as a jockey, is safety first. Make sure we all come back, in one piece, and the horses as well. That's what we want, and we want to try to put the best show possible for all the fans, who's watching. When we come back good and no one gets hurt, and the horses, come back safe, and everybody coming back good, and they can compete, the next following time, it's a victory. But at the end, when you win races, it's even a better feeling. But it's a interesting sport, but we like it, and I can tell you also like it too.
Yeah, and it's much more challenging and much more competition in it than people sees. As I told you, if you lose it, you will lose money as well. And that's how we do this job. Also, we love horses. That's why we are in industry. But this is the way how we live. So even though this competition, you protect friendship.
Of course. No, exactly. When we make a good living out of it, and also we can make money, not only myself, but the trainer and the owner, then they can keep, investing into buying some new horses, and me riding them. It's even better. But no, it's all good. Very exciting about the sport in general.
And what about how was the feeling when you back to home? Because you have two kids and now you are the champion. How they welcomed you?
Oh yeah, no, they're very happy actually. They were with me in Dubai, and they were able to see it, live, and very excited. And we took a lot of pictures and things like that, and everybody was very excited.
Yeah,
That was a great moment for the family.
for sure, for sure. And Florent, I'm really happy to talk to you and thanks you for answering all my questions and sharing your feelings being a champion.
Well, thank you. You're welcome.
And do you have anything would you like to add and or maybe tell the people who are in horse racing industry, maybe they are young jockeys?
Well, listen, if they love, the horse racing business, I will suggest them to go see races live. Sometimes you see it, through the TV or computer or on the phone, but I think when you go see it live, it's a complete different feeling. And I think if you go see the races live, you will get more, passionate and more hooked about the game than if you're just watching, of course, on TV or, tablets or things like that. And if you have the chance of going seeing big meetings like Dubai World Cup or Royal Ascot or Arc de Triomphe or things like this, or even in your home country, in Istanbul, you have you have a great show everywhere in the world, and I'm sure that's what I will ask, the fans. Try to travel on the racetrack if you can. If you cannot go, very far, try to go in your own country or your own city, and you will see most of the time a very good show.
And I want to ask just once again, I want to understand the moment when you realize you are the Dubai World Cup winner. What was the first feeling and thoughts came to your mind? Please, we would like to understand you completely.
When you cross the wire, this is it. It's when you won the race. And when I came back, like you said, you have all the people, in the racetrack at Medan, screaming your horse name and your name, and you're calm and doing interview and trophy presentation, thing like this. It's just incredible feeling. It never gets old. I just win the race and I want to compete again next year. Try to win another one. You never get tired of it. You just want some more. It's a great feeling. It's very hard to describe. You need to be in a situation to know it. And I feel like only jockeys have the feeling of it. But you can see there's a lot of great videos also on the internet, connection of the horses, owner, trainers, lads who works with those horses every single day. It's a very hard work, and when you win, it's just an amazing feeling.
And I hope you will have these amazing feelings many, many times.
I hope so too.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being my guest today. Merci beaucoup, Florent. Thank you for your time and congratulations once again.
De rien, merci beaucoup.